Hey guys, I'm Paul from Constrictors. So on today's video, I wanted to give quite an exciting update on a small extension I'm doing to Urban Constrictors to really fine tune it further than I already have. I want to talk about some tubs I've been checking out. I've got some more racks coming. There's quite a lot of cool things happening in here. I want to talk about my season and where I'm at, so you guys can keep up to speed. Because I get asked all the time if a person can be put on a list. But before we get stuck into that, I've just got an envelope and a package I want to open. Just give a shout out and a shout out to Splashback. Thank you once again for the t-shirt. It's really nice. I like the design. I like how reptiles is very hard to see. I like the subtle sort of things. But we'll get stuck into these packages now. So you can see I haven't opened it, so I don't actually know who it's from. I have an idea, I think, but so it's from DS Python, Dave and Steve, or Stephen from DS Pythons. He must be making too much money sending these clips out. That's funny. I use these clips, but I have a black one, so that will always remind me of you. So we've got a DS Python sticker, thank you very much. Another DS Python sticker. I'm sure you all know who DS Pythons is. If you don't, I will obviously link everything below. Dave's got a YouTube channel. It's a father and son team, which is really cool. Some business cards, bless him. Oh, got some pieds and probably a het pied on the back. So cool design. And then some kind of leaflet business card things, so thank you Dave and Steve for that. So it's father and son team, which is really cool. They got some really nice stuff. They bought some really cool stuff from Justin and Ozzy and people like that. My amazing Orange Dream Yellow Belly Enchi Pastel Pied Het Lavender really inspired Dave, and he went on and bought the brother. I think it's exactly the same snake. Mine's actually in a tub and is almost locking, so I'm ahead of you. And he bought into a cool project that I created some triple hets. I won't name what they are just in case you don't want people to know. And he's the only person that bought some off me because I only released 2.1, so a male and a female and a backup male. Initially he bought 1.1 and then I had a male spare, and I thought, well, I've got a backup male, I've got 2.2. And nobody really wanted the male. There was a few people, but they didn't really understand his genetic power. So I messaged Dave and I actually cut the price in half because I wanted to see it go to the correct home, and I wanted to see Dave have that backup male so he hits his target, hits his goal, and he does well in that project. So really cool t-shirt, thank you very much. I'll be rocking on a future video. Just want to quickly open it. I'm getting loads of people now ask if they can send me t-shirts, so I really do appreciate it, and I'll rock them on all future videos. I think that's the same brand as what I use. So, DS Pythons, hobbyist ball python breeder, soon to be professional. Maybe not necessarily, but would be nice to see another UK guy become a full-time breeder. And large, you got it right, I'm a size large. So thank you, I'm not slacking on the back, but I don't really want to pinch Billy and Austin's punchlines and things like that. So this was, I can't show the address, but that was really cool. So this is from Adoptable, Jean-Francois from Adoptable, and he's put like a proper cool little Urban Constrictors sticker, my address, his own stamps, which is pretty badass. Nice envelope, nicely done, very professionally done. So thank you. I'm trying to make this quick because I don't obviously want people to kind of get bored. I know it's not the most exciting thing to see, but really nice business card. So this is obviously Adoptable, really nice sticker. He's doubled up on everything, so 2 stickers, 2 business cards. I thought it was JKR. They're very similar to JKR. So some really nice stickers. Wow. He's gone to town on this, some cool stickers. That's an interesting idea. So he's done one in black and white, so obviously I can put that on a black background and that one on a white background. So that's some very clever thought behind that, and an orange one just to kind of meet in the middle. That's interesting because I noticed with my logo, if people, when I just did it black with the red for the red pupils, I noticed people putting a black background, you just couldn't see it. I had a white outline, but I thought, oh, that's a problem. So he's touched base on that. It gets me thinking, you see. that's the cool thing about receiving things from people. You can take inspiration and ideas, and obviously like copying someone in that respect is not, it's not a bad thing, because if it ups your game, it's only a good thing. So thanks to DS Pythons, thanks for Dr. Ball, Jean-Francois, really do appreciate it. Now, let's get into today's video. Sorry guys, received a phone call and I had to deal with something real quick. So, what I was just about to get at is, I've imported some Freedom Breeder tubs. I imported 2 of the FB5s and 2 of the FB10s because, like I say, I'm going to streamline the room a little bit. Now, I've put Repti chip in them, made sure I'm happy with it, put my water balls in. My water balls fit these ones, my deli cup should I say, fit these ones perfectly, but the deli cups I use are a bit too tall for these ones. So I'm going to have to get slightly shorter ones in height. So the idea would be, obviously, move a snake out of the incubator and separate them, set them up individually in the FB5s. It's a real good tub just for the off, because so many of my snakes sell so incredibly fast that in some respects they're going to go into this and then move into their new home when they're obviously sold, paid for, and had at least 5 meals. So at least 5 meals. Typically I like to get them to about 125 to 150 grams. Some are way beyond that, but no snake leaves me under 125 grams really. So yeah, they'll move out the incubator, set up in these individually, and they'll be really good to hold kind of a lot of snakes in not so much space. If they're still with me when they outgrow this tub, they'd obviously be moved into the V18s. So the FB10's really good, really strong tubs. I'm really impressed with the quality of Freedom Breeder tubs. You could definitely stand on that and it wouldn't break. They're far superior to the Vision tubs, I must admit. They are really good. So put some Repti chip in there, put a snake in there, made sure I'm happy with it. So that'll be perfect for a holdback before it ventures into the FB40s. So it'll really streamline the room. So now I'm just going to give you a little bit of visual, a little bit of talk on what I'm going to do with this wall. So I've put an FB5 and an FB10 on the floor, so it gives you a scale of how many you could get left to right. So my plan is to cut the wall out close to flush to that rack and cut it out close to flush to that rack. Leave the bottom. I never skirted it because I was going to eventually take this wall out. So I've actually decided to leave like a plinth, so I will skirt it and make it look nice. And then somewhere along the lines of level with that rack and that rack, I'll take the wall out and I'll create a recess. I'll end it where it needs to end. I don't know the height just yet because I haven't worked out to the millimetre. So it will create basically a big square hole and I'll create a recess. It'll be 4 levels FB10s. So the first 4 levels will be FB10s, and then from that point on all the way to the top they'll all be FB5s. So the plan moving forward would be, once a snake has had its very first shed and it's going to be set up in its own tub, it will go into an FB5. Once it outgrows an FB5, it'll go into the V18s. If it becomes a holdback and it's getting close to time to move that one out, or I need some space, moves into the FB10. Once it outgrows the FB10, it will be moved into the FB40, and a snake out the FB40 will move into the V70, which that means a snake will move out of urban constrictors completely if all the FB70s are taken. What that'll do is it'll streamline my program and it will keep upgrading my genetics, because it's like a conveyor belt of next one. Each year, snakes will be moved out of the V70s, and snakes will obviously work up the ladder from the 5s to the 18s to the 10s to the 40s, and then finally into the 70s. So that, in my opinion, really streamlines urban constrictors, really opens the scale on how many baby snakes I can hold at one time. No worries on space, etc. And, you know, it's nice when lockdown isn't open. It'll be nice when lockdown isn't a thing and people can come visit and just look at this wall of amazing snakes and go through them and look and, you know, maybe choose one to buy, not to be given, etc. So it should be pretty good. Right guys, so before I end this video, I just want to touch base on, I haven't actually had eggs yet. None of my females lay this early. The earliest typically are kind of in the days and weeks that follow sort of now. So I've not had any eggs yet, so I've got no 2021 hatchlings on the ground yet. Having said that, I've got loads of people asking me, I want this particular snake, and I know you're going to be one of the few people in the UK that hatch it. Will you put me on the list? I just won't do it. I don't do lists. I've explained it on an Instagram video. I'm going to quickly explain it now. If I do a list and you're at the top of the list, I message you, hi John, I've got the snake, it's the money you expect it to be, everything's perfect, do you want it? You don't reply, I wait a few days, I let it go to the next person in the queue, and then you message me saying, oh thanks for that Paul, yeah I'll take it, sorry I didn't get back to you for 3 or 4 days, I've been off social media, I've been on holiday, I've been in hospital, my head fell off, whatever. So I don't do lists because then that person, I have to tell that person, I'm sorry I've sold it because it's been 4 or 5 days. Some people don't understand this is business, and I kind of can't wait around for people for days and days on end. So I'm a very fast moving company, so I don't do lists. And if you're one of the people that message me saying, hi, have you got any snakes for sale? If you have, will you send me pictures, prices and everything else? I just won't do it. I'm not trying to be a div, I'm really not trying to upset anyone. But the time it takes to type it out or to find it in my phone, copy and paste it, only for you to say, oh sorry I was after pieds and you've got no pieds, or I was after Exantics and you don't work with Exantic. It's just a waste of my time and yours. So if you are after a particular snake, ask me if I've got it. Hi Paul, have you got a clown pipe for sale? Not right now. Okay, thanks. That's it. It's that simple. Yes, I'll hatch them later in the season, but I can't add you to a list because there's so many people wanting them, and it's kind of first come first served. Obviously my friends, my very good friends in the industry will kind of get heads up, etc. But you know, you support those who support you, so I don't want to give any of my sort of fantastic viewers and my supporters of the channel, I don't want to set our relationship up to fail. So I don't want to start creating lists because they're just a recipe for a disaster, as I've found. So as the season progresses, you'll see my hatchlings, my clutches, lots of different things go on. Definitely Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, urban_constrictors. Follow me on Instagram, and obviously YouTube has stuff hatching, cutting videos, all that. And if you see something, like if you see a clown pied in a picture and you think, well, I want double hets, I don't want to buy a clown pied, it's just out of my price range, message me. Hiya Paul, I've just seen you've hatched some clown pieds. Do you sort of happen to have a clown het pied or a pied het clown or a double het? And if I do, the conversation is there, it's active, and we'll kind of work it out between us. But I just can't make lists and, you know, get into all that. It's just too much hard work. I'm very blessed in, I sell my snakes tremendously fast. The day I struggle is the day I start making lists. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Not really too many snakes in this video, but it's going to be a cool upgrade, and I can't wait to show you guys when it's finished because it should look amazing. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a like, give it a thumbs up should I say. If you haven't, give it 2 thumbs down. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.